Dubas is on the hot seat as GM of the Leafs, and if he doesn't get it done this year, it will cost him as well as so many other people's jobs in Toronto, which makes any mistakes that he's made in his tenure even more important. But to me, there is no bigger mistake that he has made than the Jared McCann saga. Hello guys, and welcome back to Grav Spicy Takes. This week we're taking a look at Jared McCann, who's having an absolutely sensational season with the Seattle Kraken, and how Kyle Dubas' moves surrounding him back in the expansion draft were a complete failure, simply put. Now, if you don't remember, back in the Seattle Kraken expansion draft in 2021, the Toronto Maple Leafs ended up trading for Jared McCann from Pittsburgh, only giving up prospect Philip Hallander and a 2023 7th round pick. McCann was coming off some pretty solid seasons in Pittsburgh, and the year before he was traded to Toronto, he got 14 goals, 18 assists for 32 points in 43 games. Now, if you don't remember, the Leafs had two different options as a team over whether to expose different players or not. They had the option to either protect 7 forwards, 3 defensemen, and a goaltender, or protect 4 different skaters. It could be a multitude of defensemen or forwards, and 1 goaltender. But the Toronto Maple Leafs ultimately decided to go for the 8 skaters and 1 goaltender situation and protect 4 forwards and 4 defensemen. Now, as for the players they actually ended up protecting, on the forward group, you had the main 4 in Nylander, Marner, Tavares, and Matthews. As for the goaltending, you had Jack Campbell. And for the defense, they decided to protect Jake Muzzin, Morgan Riley, TJ Brody, and Justin Hall. So instead of the Leafs protecting 7 forwards, keeping both Jared McCann and Alex Kerfoot, the Leafs basically paid Hallander and a 7th round pick to keep both Justin Hall and Kerfoot and shoot off Jared McCann on to Seattle. Which, spoiler alert for the Kraken, they're sending Christmas cards to Kyle Dubas' doorstep every single year for this decision. Since Jared McCann went off to Seattle, he has been exceptional. In the first season, nobody could score points, but McCann was doing it. Got 27 goals, 23 assists, 50 points in 74 games. But this year is where he's truly risen to the occasion. In 62 games, has 33 goals, 19 assists for 52 points. Yes, is one of the league leaders in shooting percentage, but right now has the best goals per 60 5-on-5 in the entire league, and it's not even close. I mean, just look at this. Jared McCann is by far the most efficient 5-on-5 scorer in the entire league right now, way above Jack Hughes, David Pastrnak, Cole Caulfield, Connor McDavid, Tage Thompson, Braden Point, some of the best goal scorers in the entire league. Yet Jared McCann is not just first place, he is first place. And even though a couple of these goals have been lucky, his shot has formed into an absolute juggernaut on the ice, and he just signed a $5 million AAV extension this last year, which takes him until 2027, already being one of the better deals in the league. Now, with McCann ripping it up in the first line left wing for the Kraken, now let's take a look at the Leafs lines, and of course you got Kerfoot as the first line left wing, and Justin Hall now as a healthy scratch. But just imagine they had both Kerfoot or McCann. This isn't even a Kerfoot or McCann situation. They could have had both of them. But instead, they decided to protect Justin Hall for some reason. And this isn't even like a hindsight is 2020 thing. I mean, you compare Kerfoot and McCann, and Kerfoot only had 23 points in 2021. McCann was way better with a lot less games too, and was prolific in those games. And if he went to Toronto instead, I think that goal scoring would be even higher. Those points would be even higher than they are in Seattle. Oh, and also, if you're going to say that Jared McCann is all scoring and that wouldn't help the Leafs, right now, out of all forwards 5-on-5 that have played at least 600 minutes, Jared McCann is 40th in the entire league in expected goals against per 60 with a 2.34. Obviously not at the top end of all NHL forwards, but he's been amazing defensively this year, on top of having 33 friggin' goals. And also, for time of versatility, McCann is also on that second unit on the penalty kill in Seattle and has scored a couple of shorties so far this year, so he's practically doing everything for them. And I just gotta say, especially if Justin Hall is going to be a healthy scratch for the foreseeable future, picking Hall and Kerfoot over Kerfoot and McCann is going to be a big stain on Dubas' resume. But let us know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of the whole Alex Kerfoot and Jared McCann situation? Should the Leafs have protected Kerfoot and McCann? Should they have protected Kerfoot and Hall and gone with the original plan? Let us know down below. Of course, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more spicy takes just like this. And share the video with all the hockey fans you guys know online. And we'll see you next week for next week's Spicy Takes. Have a great one, and goodbye.